Hi, this is a Yesterday's Moves production, and today I'm going to be playing NES Classic. And the game that I'm going to be playing with NES Classic is Yume Kojo Doki Doki Panic. I mean Super Luigi Brothers 2. Wait, why Super Luigi Brothers 2? Well, because I'm going to be playing as Luigi throughout the entire adventure. At this point, I'm just going to let the story finish, and then once that's done, I'll go ahead and get things started. One thing that's also worth mentioning is that I am not particularly good at this game, so I will be using save states to make things a little easier on myself. As to when I'm going to use those save states, I'm not sure at this point, just when I feel that I need to use them. And one of the reasons why I'm not particularly good at this game is because when I was growing up, I did not have an NES. I had a Sega Master System. And before that, I had the Intellivision. And as a result, I did not have the NES until much later in life, so I really didn't get very good at a lot of Nintendo games. And once I did have it, I didn't play it all the time or every day or whatever, so I didn't get, super good at the game. And as a result, still to this day I struggle a little bit with Super Luigi Brothers 2. As for, say, Super Luigi Brothers 3, I do a little bit better. Of course, that game is a lot easier. It's also worth mentioning that I didn't have the SNES Classic growing up, pretty much for the same reason, because I had the Sega Genesis. And eventually I did get a Super Nintendo, but all of these old systems, long story short, is due to some personal reasons, I don't have any of them anymore because, foolish me, I went and sold them. And I do regret that because it would be nice to have the original systems and be able to play them. That being said, at this point, the SNES Classic has not been released yet. However, I am trying to get it through pre-order or something to that effect, so that I can play a lot of the games. And I have played them before. It would just be nice to have them again. At this point, getting the original systems and the games would be far too costly. That's why I wouldn't do it that way. When it came to the NES Classic, I did pay more than what it was originally advertised as far as cost goes. I'm not sure why that is, because I did get it in the game store. I think they just knew that it was gaining a high value and they were selling it for more than it would have retailed for. However, I've gotten the assurance that the SNES Classic will not cost as much, which is good to know. Another thing that's worth mentioning is that back in the day, I'm sure not a lot of people knew that this game had originated from Doki Doki Panic. All we knew at the time was that there was another Super Mario Brothers 2, and we were happy for it. One way that I did play Super Mario Brothers 2 was, one thing was that in a local department store they had the Nintendo on display, and they had Super Luigi Brothers 2 as well as and the original Legend of Zelda. And also I would go and play it at the PlayChoice 10, which was basically just an arcade version of the Nintendo where you had a selection of different games, and I would use that to play this game as well as Punch-Out, which I really like. However, I'm not extremely good at it. I have beaten it before. When I had the original game, I beat Mike Tyson. Now, however, when I'm trying to play it, the version I have, you fight Mr. Dream, and I seem to have a lot of trouble trying to defeat him. And what I've been told, or what if you believe everything on the internet, is that there's a little bit of delay as far as the timing for when you punch and stuff like that, and that can lead to it becoming nearly impossible to defeat Mr. Dream. Screen lag or something to that effect. Now, I don't know for sure if that's the case, it's just what I've heard, but I have seen on the internet where somebody was really, really good at the game and they were not able to defeat the NES Classic version of Punch-Out. So that leads me to believe that I probably will never be able to finish it myself. At this point, I'm just going to try to concentrate as much on the game and do maybe, you know, commentary, of course. I've also noticed that if I try to get coins out of here, I actually don't get any coins. I don't know what that's all about, but I'm just gonna avoid trying to do it. Now, the way that this displays for me is on my TV right now, I have a very small window where I can see what the capture card is recording. I don't have a video splitter so that I can have the full image on the TV as well as an image on the recording device. By the way, good thing to do is to get the first thing that you want to get cherry, because then you're guaranteed to have a 1-up. Anyways, that having a smaller screen to work with does make things a little bit more difficult as far as doing well on the game is concerned. Now, like, I suppose it really shouldn't matter the size of the screen, but to me, I don't know, it makes a bit of a difference when I play. Also, when I record, I seem to all of a sudden become like the worst player on the face of the planet. I really don't know what that's all about. If it has like something to do with feeling the pressure of recording myself or something like that. But this is at least the third time that I've tried to record myself playing, and each one of those times I've, you know, done really silly, ridiculous things and ended up dying in rather cheesy ways and whatnot. So hopefully I will do better this time around, and also hopefully the save states will make things a little easier for me. Here we go. I'm also taking warp zones. I am not going stage for stage. And at this point I will save. Seems like a good place to save. If I were to go through this stage for stage, it would take basically forever. And I would be doing very poorly. There would be a lot of loading of save states and stuff like that, so it's probably better just to play this way. Also, up here, I'm gonna use the save state because when I was playing before, this is one of the areas that I had trouble with. So just to hopefully avoid a little bit of that, I'll make a save state. With any luck, I won't need it. But, you know, no, then stuff like that, you get fire to the face. And of course, I've lost my power-up. That makes things a little bit more difficult. And for some reason, I can't duck those fireballs. Well, third time's a charm. Try this yet again. Be a little bit more careful this time. It's those fireballs that get me. Okay, that didn't work out at all. I know there's a guy coming up. Yeah, that guy. Okay, there we go. That's much better. At this point, one-ups are fairly meaningless, especially if I'm going to be using save states. But there might be one or two times when I'll allow myself to lose. Because if I remember correctly, there are at least some checkpoints in the game. Now here's a good point to save. There we go. Oh, actually, the good point to save is at the top of this. Oh well. Just want to go very slowly here. Be very, very careful. I don't like those guys following me. Okay, here we go. And it's good to remember that touching the sides of the water here is deadly. Do not want to get touched by the water. You can ride on top of the water, but you don't want to touch it. At least the side. Oh, or fall in a hole. Don't want to fall in a hole. Now there's an example of when loading up a save state would not have helped me out. But I'm fairly confident that that won't happen again. What I'm trying to do is carry this potion with me, because there's a point where I will use this potion right here. Be careful not to throw it into the water. And onto another warp zone. World 6. There's at least one more place where I will want to use a warp zone, which I believe is the next level after this. I can't recall. Oops. At this point I should almost just load up the save state to save myself the embarrassment of being hit again. Get out of there. Oh, there's a heart there. I will get that. Hearts are good. But that is true of most video games. Can't think of any video game where the hearts are something that you want to avoid. My timing, unfortunately, was way off there. Okay, I'm going to go down here and get a key. Unfortunately, I got stuck underneath the key there for some reason. Okay, there we go. Open the door. And yet another Birdo. There we go. Now taking out this Birdo will be a little bit easier. Just wait for him to come over here. Toss a block onto his head. Oh no, that was bad. That was totally bad. Don't like being hit by Birdos. Birdo is not such a good guy. Don't ask me what I'm doing. I don't know, some sort of silly voice. Wait. Haha, take him out. Haha, take him out. There we go. Oh, no bonus. That's fine. Should be a warp zone coming up soon. Well, not yet. I should save. Keep forgetting to use the save states. Just make things easier on myself. I've already had a few deaths. Flying on a bird. I always liked the music for this game. Pretty catchy. And I believe we have yet another Birdo, yep. Birdo is the go-to enemy of this game. Just like in Super Luigi Brothers 3, the main enemy is Bob-omb. Cool. There we go, on to the next level. No bonus. On to 6 step. Okay, here's where we get to warp. Quicksand time. Just go over here. Haha. Really want to be careful here. Don't want to jump to my demise. I also have to remember that there's no timer in this game, so there's really no reason to rush through anything. Okay, put that up there. Just need one more. Okay, now it should be fairly easy to defeat this guy, whose name escapes me at the moment. Can't remember what his name is. Three-headed snake guy. I always thought this was a little weird that you can jump on top of that. And here we are on to 1. This is where things get a little bit more difficult. Want to get onto that bird. Then jump over here. Now this section, I'm going to use another save state here because I don't like this section at all. There's a lot of those shy guys that shoot you. Oh, Starman. Oh, that was bad. I didn't know that the Starman could go away like that. Oh boy, ninja guy. Okay, take this guy over there. Oh man, old school respawning enemies. Oh, of course, now he's not there anymore. And I just made things a lot more difficult for myself. Try this again. There we go. Oh, that was bad. Save state. Now the good thing about doing this is that the Starmen will reappear once I get enough cherries. So if I'm careful enough, this time I won't lose the Starman. Okay, this should allow me to get over to that ladder. Run, 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 run. Oh, now that guy's not even there anymore. Weird. Oh, come, climb the ladder. Sometimes the most difficult thing to do is climb a ladder. Okay, I'm going to save state here. Just because I don't want to lose a lot of lives. Okay, and I'm also going to use it so that I don't lose my power-up. Why am I having so much difficulty climbing a ladder? I mean, all you gotta do is press up. Hey! What was that? This is what I'm talking about when I mean that I don't do so well once I start recording. Oh. What was that all about? Climb the ladder. What is it about pressing up that is so much of a problem? Okay, here we go. Climb the ladder, climb the ladder. Come on. Thank you, Luigi. Why was that so much of a problem? Okay. Boy, am I glad I got past that guy. Now finally on to 2. This should be the last level of the game. With any luck, I won't have to use save states too often. Random shooting is random. Okay, that's fine. I will save state here. There we go. Now I do notice that I'm having to concentrate a lot to play this game even as poorly as I am. This is definitely not going to be a walkthrough or a 100% run, obviously. Huh. Maybe I'll just keep this guy as a weapon. Boy, this is tough. Do not remember this game being so tough. Okay, patience. There we go. At this point, to me, the sound sounds a little bit off. I hope that, oops, I hope that's not the case once I'm actually playing it back. Save state. There we go. Oh, right, this is just one of these type areas. That's okay. Mushroom gives me extra health, so I do want to have that. Okay, I'm glad that Luigi is cooperating with the climbing this time around. And I'm going to wait for this Starman. Thank you, Starman. You were helpful, even though there wasn't any enemies. Okay, here's a good point to save. There we go. Okay, weaponized Shy Guy. Take that. Boy, this is tense. Get out of here. See if I can just avoid Birdo. Move away, Birdo. Oh, I still got hit. Oh, that'll teach me. This is also a good point to save. There we go. Kinda knew I was going to take a hit there. Oops. That's a bad place to start, by the way. Oops. Okay, save state. Not the best place to save, but... Okay, move over here. Still got hit by an egg. There we go. That's more like it. I wish I would stop hitting his eggs. Ooh, heart, heart. Heart is good. Getting hit is bad. Save here. Although I think this is a checkpoint. Can't say for sure. Oh. Okay, yeah. Save state. That's better. What hit me there? Okay, finally on to Wart. Oh. Actually, I did want to kind of lose life there because I want to have full health. Okay, time to take him out. Or not. I think I have to hit him 4 or 5 times. 5 times? Try that again. There, a little closer. That way, if I do have to start all over again, I'm not so far away. Whoops. The vegetables are supposed to go in his mouth. Or at least close to his mouth. Think one more time. Nope. Is it one more? At this point I gotta stop guessing. Yes, there we go. Goodbye, Wart. I totally took care of you in a 100% legitimate fashion. There we go. Get to see the end of Super Luigi Brothers 2. And I guess these were the things that I was supposed to be saving? Contributor, Luigi, a total of 8 times. Goodbye, Wart. I guess we'll never get to see you again, which is a little bit unfortunate. Would be nice if he returned for at least one game. That way we could change it up and not have Bowser all the time. So as we watch this ending, what do I think of this game? Well, out of 10 moose, I would say I like this 8 moose out of 10. Because I still like the gameplay, even though I'm not particularly good at it. I still like that you can pick the different characters and that they all have different abilities. I like that it's unique and that there aren't any other Super Mario games that are like this one. And the characters are good. The final boss is pretty much okay. Although, why does he buy that, vegetable generator when he hates vegetables? It's one of the great mysteries of gaming that will never ever be solved. And at this point, just go ahead and let the credits go by and just end it off with that. At this point, thank you very much for watching. This has been a Yesterday's Moose production, and I'll see you next time.